Welcome back, my students of class 9th. In the Civic Chapter 1, we have understood the chapter. Hopefully, you all have gone through the chapter for better understanding. If you have any further queries, you can just post your comments and I will obviously reply to you according to your needs. Now in today's video, we'll discuss about some important question answers. Like sharing of power makes people more powerful. Do you know why? Because power sharing helps to reduce the possibility of conflict between different social groups. It helps to ensure the stability of political order. In the absence of power sharing, what will happen? Obviously, it will result into imposition of will by majority community over other. Now let's start with one question. State one prudential reason and one moral reason for power sharing with an example from the Indian context. Or in other words, the question can be in some other format also. Like, explain the two main reasons why power sharing is important in a democracy. Now, the prudential reason for power sharing helps to reduce the possibility of conflict between social groups. An example is the reservation of constituencies like SC, ST, minorities in India. In this way, the power sharing tries to reduce the possibility of conflicts. Now, power sharing for moral reasons is based on moral considerations. An example of power sharing for a moral reason is decentralization of powers in India through formation of local, state, and central governments operating at different levels. Here, power is morally shared between different governments. Now, let's go to another question. Now, what is the complex ethnic composition of Belgium in terms of the percentage each language spoken there? The ethnic composition of Belgium is very complex. It is stated in the following points that it has two main languages, that is Dutch and French. Of the country's total population, 59% lives in the Flemish region and speaks Dutch language. 40% people of Belgium live in the Wallonia region and speak French, remaining 1% speak German. In the capital city Brussels, 80% people speak French while 20% are Dutch speaking. The minority French speaking people are more rich and powerful than the Dutch speaking people. Now, do you know who elects the community government in Belgium? If you know the answer, just write your answer in the comment boxes. Or you can give answer to some one other question like state any one step taken in Belgium to rule out the problems of regional differences and cultural diversities. So let's see if you all know the answers. Now let's go to another questions. Now explain any three elements of the Belgian model of accommodation, or you can highlight any three measures adopted by the Belgian government to accommodate regional and cultural diversities. To accommodate diverse regional and cultural diversities, Belgian government adopted the following measures. Constitution prescribes that the number of Dutch and French-speaking ministers shall be equal in the central government. Many power of the central government have been given to state governments of the two regions of the country. Brussels, the capital of Belgium, has a separate government in which both the communities have equal representation. Now, during the formation of power sharing, we have learned that there is horizontal and vertical division of power. So, it's better if you could find out the difference between the two types of power sharing and get back to me in my comment boxes. Now, the time for the next questions. Now, compare the ways in which the Belgium and the Sri Lankans have dealt with cultural diversity. Now, Belgium dealt with cultural diversity in some of the ways. For example, number of Dutch and French-speaking ministers shall be equal in the central government. Many powers of the central government are given to the state governments. The capital, Brussels, has a separate government in which both the communities have equal representation. Now, community government is elected by people belonging to one language community which deals with cultural, educational, and language-related issues. On the other hand, Sri Lanka dealt with cultural diversity in the following ways. Preferential policy was adopted that favored Sinhala application for university position and government jobs. The state followed a policy of majoritarianism by protecting and fostering Buddhism. Now, both Belgium and Sri Lanka are democracies, but they follow the different system of power sharing. Can you support the statement with some points of differences? If yes, just write the answers in the comment boxes. Now, these are some of the important questions as discussed from the chapter 1. Now, we will get back to you with some other competency-based questions from chapter 1 soon. Till then, keep planning and keep watching my videos. Thank you.